Hi everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video where we're going to be making our list, we're going to be checking it twice, and we're going to be getting ready to get ready for the holidays. That means we're going to be looking at Thanksgiving through Christmas, see what we need. We're going to go to Temu and we're going to buy it. So let's get together and see how this all comes together. I can't wait to show you. One of the first things that I had on my list that I wanted to share with you was some organizational items for my guest room. I know that I wanted to look for some pretty baskets that I could put in there, that I could put guest towels, hand towels, personal care items, some little extra goodies. You know, when you have guests over, you like to put snacks. I actually have a little mini fridge in my guest room for cool drinks if they need. That way they don't have to walk back and forth to the kitchen in the middle of the night. Maybe they want a cold bottle of water or what have you. And maybe they want a little munchy snack in the middle of the night, maybe a pack of cookies or a bag of chips or what have you. These baskets are perfect for what I was looking for. And these are actually called a rope laundry basket. They have a little leatherette feature on the handle that has some snaps. Honestly, don't know what the snaps are there for except for a, you know, aesthetic purpose. They just look pretty, I guess. These are actually the medium and large version of these baskets. They do have a smaller version available, and they're perfect for what I was looking for. Now, these are great in a bathroom, a guest room. I think they would work in a craft room. You can also launder these baskets. They're very good quality. They are made out of a heavy rope. They are sewn together very well, and they're perfect for what I was looking for.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to pop in and give you a look at the Temu website in case you haven't had a chance to pop over there. I'm leaving a QR code down on the corner of this video. All you have to do is use your camera app and focus in on that code and it will take you over there to the app. And I also wanted to give you a heads up that Temu is like, you can think of it as your online superstore. It is an online marketplace that offers seriously competitive priced products in multiple categories such as fashion, jewelry, home decor, pet supplies, and more. My favorites are kitchen items and craft supplies. You can even get children's and baby clothes. You can get shoes for men, women, children. You can get camping and outdoor gear. You can even stock your car with a car kit for emergencies and even more. There's so much you can't even begin to scratch the surface in one visit. And I wanted to also just remind you that some of the benefits of shopping at Temu are they offer affordable prices, high quality products, and they have amazing coupons and many affordable options. They have site-wide sales and savings, and they always offer free shipping and free returns up to 90 days. They accept all major credit and debit cards. They accept electronic payments, and they even offer pay later programs such as Klarna and Afterpay.
Hey, next up on my list is some refrigerator organization items, like refrigerator organization, like containers. Like, you know, we all are watching those videos where people are organizing their refrigerators to the nth degree. Well, that is not who I am. I'm here to tell you. And if you're looking for a video like that from me, I'm sorry to say that is not what you're going to find on my channel because not going to lie to you. I am a hot mess. I once read a book called Stuffed, and it's a beautiful story. But she said, when you open the refrigerator at my house, food fell at your feet, and that is exactly our house. But these containers that I just showed with the open tops are perfect for keeping bottles and jars in. That way, your refrigerator shelves don't get dirty. Now, these food storage containers are great if you don't want to spend a ton of money on food storage containers that you might end up sending home with people during the holidays. You can buy these. These come in a set of 2, but Temu actually has a lot of different items that you can find, different set configurations, and some come in sets of three, four, five. Some are round, some are square, some are rectangular, um, and you can just go from there. And you can pick whatever suits you best. And remember, all of these items are going to be linked down in the description box below. So if you see something you like, you can just use the link. It'll take you directly to the page where that item lives. And if you use my code SALE3846, you'll get 50% off your first in app purchase. So you'll have to download the app on your phone and you'll be able to get that 50% off in app purchase off your first app purchase. So moving on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cross off our thing. We're going to Lazy Susan is definitely something I want. Now, I bought a couple of these. I was going to use them in my refrigerator, and I still may. But the Lazy Susan is definitely something that we want to share with you because Lazy Susan, I think, ever since I was a kid, there was Lazy Susan on my grandmother's kitchen table. There was a Lazy Susan on my mother's kitchen table. And for a time, I had a Lazy Susan on my kitchen table. Um, but for some reason that kind of went by the wayside. I don't know why. This Lazy Susan I like a lot. I'm probably going to use these in my cupboard next to my stove where I keep a lot of my extra spices and what have you. But I wanted to show you how these go together because it might not be innately uh obvious how to put it together. These come in three pieces when you take it out of the box, and it might just not be totally obvious. So I wanted to show how you put it together. Now you're going to take this base piece, and the base piece, you're going to put the ball bearing piece, but you're going to want to put it in a specific way to where the little nodules are facing upward. So you'll see in a minute. Rick's going to focus in on that for you. The little, like, the ball bearings are seated in there, so like little buildings are going to be facing the sun, and you're going to put them in there like that. And then you're going to turn the whole thing upside down in the middle, and you're going to press down a little bit hard with gentle pressure, just enough so that it pops in. And everything, you don't want to press down too hard, you don't want to crack the Lazy Susan, but you're going to press it in just gentle pressure enough that it's going to pop, and then everything's going to spinny just perfect. And on a tablecloth it's probably not going to spin that great. But now another thing on my list, as odd as it may sound, is some rugs for my bathroom. Now I have actually purchased these rugs from Temu before. These are the memory foam pebble rugs or bubble rugs. Now these are nice and puffy and foamy, and they wash super well. Stains come out of them really well. And I will say though, that when you get them, they're going to be nice and thick and foamy. But when you put them in the washer, they're going to come out and they're going to be floppy, and they're not going to be as foamy as they were when you first got them. But that doesn't mean that they're not just as nice as they were when you first got them. I will say that they do have a nice contour rug, but they also have rectangular and square rugs. They have different shapes. You can get one for like in front of your shower, and you can get one for in front of your sink. They have very reasonable prices. And if you haven't noticed already, I am popping the prices of each item up on the screen for you so you have an idea of what you're looking at as far as cost of each item. And remember that like Temu always has free shipping and free returns. I think that they're just a really lovely organization to work with. If you're not a fan of outfits like this, then I completely understand, and maybe it's not for you, but I've never had a problem with them. So the next thing on our list is going to be a blanket bag for storage. Now, if you have lots of blankets, and this time of year we're getting out the blankets, and with people are going to be coming, guests are going to be coming to stay, we're always getting out the blankets. We always wash the blankets and we put them away, and we take the blankets out and we wash them again. Do we think that the blankets get dirty when we put them in the storage and we put them in the blanket bag? Do they get dirty? But why do they always come out smelling like they need to be washed again? I don't know, but they do. Anyway, this is one of the extra large blanket bags. I like to use these not just for blankets. I like to use them for extra clothing storage. I like to use them for yarn storage because I am, I'm a yarny, and I like lots of yarn. I have lots of yarn because I do a lot of yarn work. But these are great if you are a crocheter or a knitter and or a crafter in general. These are great for soft crafting, storage. If you're a quilter, these are great for fabric storage. If you are a sewer, great for fabric storage again. But in general, this is just a great way to store your blankets. But this is one of the extra large ones. Again, price is on the screen for you. And I think you can get these individually or in a set of 2 or 3. These also come in shapes, smaller sizes, and in cube shapes as well. And I think personally, I think these are invaluable because you can do a lot with them. Spatulas and spurtles, which I can't say enough about. You can never have too many of these, especially going into the holiday season when you're going to be doing so many baking projects and cooking projects. What I'm showing you here is one of the long-handled thin spurtles. These are great for getting down into jars or cups that are deep. If you're doing something with a hot pot, like maybe you're doing toffee or peanut brittle, these are really perfect for scraping those hot items that are done with hot sugar out of the pot because these are not going to melt because they're silicone and they're safe up to 500 plus degrees. The uh, the spatulas, again, the spoon spatulas or spoonulas, they like to call them. These are also invaluable. I have a ton of them. I'm going to be giving these to not these particular ones, but I will be giving some of these type to my daughters this year. I always put something like this in Christmas stockings. I think these are great because, again, you can never have too many. Corn shaver, and into Thanksgiving, and if you love to do a corn casserole using fresh corn, maybe you live in a part of the country where you grow your own corn or you have a lot of corn growing around you. Like Rick grew up in Indiana, so lots of corn growing in Indiana. We have lots of corn growing around here where I live in North Carolina as well. This corn shaver has some serious teeth to it and it does a serious job. But it's really great. Like for a long time, Molly had braces. The last couple of years, she had them taken off, and her teeth are beautiful now. But a great way to eat and enjoy corn if you can't eat it off the cob. But this corn shaver really does a great job. Um, so if you need something to do that work, then I highly recommend it. It's made out of 100% stainless steel. It goes through the dishwasher, and I can't say enough about it, honestly. The last thing that I have here in my mason jar is there are 6 iced tea spoons here. They are stainless steel as well. I personally love anything that I can get in my kitchen that is made out of stainless steel because I know that it's going to come clean. It's going to go through the dishwasher perfectly. These spoons come in a set of 12. They are well made. Rick is a huge fan of the iced tea spoon, and it is not because he uses it for his iced tea. It is because he uses it for his ice cream. So, these are great. Look, you can put these in a jar on your buffet. You can have them ready. People can just pop them out, use them to stir their drinks. They're also great to have on a bar for cocktails, tall drinks, ice creams, ice cream sodas, milkshakes, whatever you're going to be serving that is going to require a deep bowl, a tall glass. These are going to be perfect. Now, um, again, if you are just starting off, if you are moving into your first apartment, if you are hosting your very first holiday dinner, holiday event, and you really want to make an impression and an impact, I'm not joking. Temu has some really great deals, and you can pull together a beautiful table by just shopping smart, and you can get some really great items from there, and people would never guess that you got them so inexpensively that you could just pull together a beautiful table using items from Temu, and it would be beautiful. In fact, it would probably be an amazing video to for me to go to Temu and do a beautiful holiday table setting and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, I might have to do that. That might be a really great idea. Um, I think that sounds like fun. So tell me in the comment section what you think about that idea, and we'll have to consider that. One of the last things I have here to share with you is my personal blender, which I know that we have shared before, but I wanted to share it again. Now, this one isn't actually charged because it obviously lost its charge, but this one you charge through a USB port, and I'll show you in a second um, here in the video where that is. You'll see I've tried to push the button and it's not coming on. And Rick said, because it's not charged, duh, honey, it's not charged. And I'm like, oh, duh, it's not charged. So I'm like, oh, yeah, it's not charged. It's rechargeable. And then on the top, I thought, oh, that would be why there was a charging cord in the top that I took out and I didn't show anybody. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take the lid off again. I'm going to show you guys that there is a charging cord up here, and it is a USB charging cord. So you can just plug that puppy right on in to your USB port, and it doesn't take long to charge. But one of the reasons I like to use this is to make an herbal infusion that will help make your gravy go over the top and make your turkey amazing. So you're going to put some water or some hot stock in here with your fresh herbs, and you're going to whirl that up, and you're going to just let it sit like a tea. And then after a while, you're going to strain it through the holes in that lid. And then you're going to use that to add to your gravy a little bit at a time. You don't want your gravy to be green, okay? But you want that herbal goodness to be in your gravy, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. I know you guys are going to love it. So, last but not least, here we have Rick's very favorite thing of all, these battery operated salt and pepper grinders. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use a paper plate, and we're going to demonstrate that for you. So, these salt and pepper grinders are some of the best things I think that we have. Rick loves them. And now that I have been kind of under the weather for a while, I'm actually on the uptick. And I say that with a lot of happiness in my voice. I hope you guys can hear that. But Rick has been such a blessing and a help for me. These are something that he loves to reach for when he's cooking dinner. But these are easy to fill. You see that little round hole there. You just open it up. You fill it up with your peppercorns, pop the batteries in. You can adjust the grind on the bottom, and then you hit the button, and you can put as much or as little pepper in your dish as you like. And the salt, we don't have the big salt yet, so he just put some salt in there so we could show you how it works. Of course, when you put fine salt in there, it's really going to pour out. So you want to be super careful. So we're just going to cross everything off of our list here. And I wanted to, I guess I said last but not least with the salt and pepper grinders, but I didn't want to forget these. Um, this is something they're calling silicone paper, or um, uh, it's it's like a grease-proof paper, and it feels different from parchment. I will say that. So it's like coated on both sides. It's not wax paper, and it's not silicone paper, and it's not parchment paper. But I know y'all in Europe use something called greaseproof paper, and this may be what that is. I don't know. So I'm educating myself. Um, yes, that's not a word, I know. But honestly, this would be perfect in the air fryer, I think. If you're using the air fryer to heat up things from like freezer items like chicken strips and fries. I think that if you double these up next to, like, put one next to the other on your cookie sheet, these are going to be great for that. Honestly, you can't have too many items like this in your kitchen, simply because These are a help. These are an item that you're going to get definite help from. It's an assist. You're going to help with not having things stick to your pan. And who doesn't need that? I mean, definitely, these are going to be a helpful item in your kitchen. So don't forget, you can get these parchment-esque papers from Temu as well. And remember, all of the items that you see in today's video are down below. Use my code 3846 to get 50% off your first in-app purchase after you download the app. There is a QR code down in the corner here. You can use your camera on your phone to take you directly to where you can download the app on your phone. Don't forget, Temu is a great place to consider Christmas gift items. I hope you do, and I hope you like today's video. And until next time, I'll see ya.